Hi, this is on this Gevi. This is a coffee bean grinder. This is model CGA0. I'm going to be going over all of its features, but before I do that, I want to say that Gevi had sent me this product so I can show you guys up close all of its features, and also I'm going to be grinding some beans so you can see how this works. So before I go into the grinding of the bean, let's go over how tall, the dimensions of this. So if you were to keep the hopper on here, it's 12 inches tall. Now, if you wanted to store it away and just keep it just like this, it goes down to 9 inches tall. The width of this is 4 3/4 inches wide, and then the depth of it front to back, it's 7.5 inches deep. And it does come with this 28-inch long cord, and at the end it is a 2-prong. What I really like about this, and let me show you up close, is that if you do want to store this away, you can store it underneath. So you just wrap the cord right inside here and you can store it away nice and neat. So let me show you what it comes with. So this is the main grinding machine here. It has this removable burr. If you wanted to clean this, you're able to use the brush that it comes with and be able to clean that out. And then inside here, you'll see that it has the conical burr inside there. It also has a hopper. This hopper has a lid, and this can fill up to 8.5 ounces or 240 grams of whole beans inside there. On the top of the hopper lid, this part here, it comes with a spoon to measure out like that. It also comes with a brush if you wanted to brush anything inside your unit of your hopper. You can use the brush. That's how that looks like. And I like this because you won't be able to lose any of those parts. So that makes it really nice to have always with your hopper. It also has a collection jar here. This is for your ground coffee. It has a silicone plug here, and it also has a lid. And this is not a screw-on lid. This is just a regular open and closed lid, but you can store your ground coffee in here. The other two things that it comes with is it comes with 2 different sizes of your portafilter holders or cradles, and this will hold your portafilter. And by the way, this does not come with a portafilter. So these are just cradles to hold it. This is a 54 millimeter portafilter, and this one goes up to a 58 millimeter portafilter, and you would just put that inside here if you were to choose to do the portafilter instead of straight inside your jar. So this is an example of the portafilter. You're able to use your own portafilter, and it holds on with that. So now let's go ahead and grind some coffee beans. So I'm going to bring this up close so you can see this. The 35 different settings, you can go from a very fine espresso, and then there's a drip pour over, and then all the way to a very coarse, and that is the French press. And there is an arrow on this hopper, so you can see that. If I turn it, you can see how it moves to different sections on here, and you can decide which one you want to have your ground beans at. So right now, I'm going to show you the coarse one, which is the French press, and then I'm going to set this down, and you can see on the front, there's 3 buttons. This is your start and stop button. Also, it's the manual button if you wanted to do this manually. There is the 1 to 14 cups if you wanted to use the cups, which we're going to do. And then there's also an option to use a timer, and that will go up to 1 to 60 seconds in grinding. So I'm going to be doing this by 2 cups, and what I'm going to do is just press here. You can see the number, and I'm going to go all the way through to 14, and it goes back to 1. And we'll do 2 cups of grinding. We're going to put that in the jar that they provide. I'm going to take off this top sealant here, put this right under, and then I'm going to go ahead and press the start. Now I do have it at the French press, so you're going to see and hear how loud that is. Okay, so you see the number goes down to 0. So let me go ahead and show you how this looks like. Again, this is the French press, so it's going to be thicker, coarser grounds. I'm going to go ahead and put that on a paper here so you can see the different grounds. I'm going to go ahead and put this over here. Again, that is the French press, so you can see how that looks like. That is the French press grounds. And then I'm going to go ahead and show you how the other ones are so we can do a comparison in the different grounds. Okay, Okay, so now I'm gonna press this again. We're gonna do 2 cups, and then I'm gonna change this over to the drip pour over. This one should be a medium coarseness. Put that underneath, pressing the start. Okay. Okay, this is the medium. Let me show you how that looks like. Okay, so now we're going to change this all the way over to the espresso. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. For this one, I'm going to use the portafilter holders that comes with. So I'm going to slide this right inside here. I'm going to bring my portafilter, and then I'm going to be pressing the start. I have it at 2 cups again. Okay, so that is the espresso. This is a very fine grinding. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how that looks like. And I'm going to go ahead and put this down so I can show you the different grinds here. So medium here, and then a very coarse grinding on that. So I hope my post was able to show you up close this Gevi coffee bean grinder model CGA0. I hope it helps you in your decision. Thanks so much for watching.